Let's get to this bullshit, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. So I know what you guys are thinking. And no, it's not the 90s. No, it's not even the early 2000s, okay? It is 2018. And there's a couple beefs still going on. At least it's just like friction. It's kind of tension.
Right, right.
On one hand, we got Diddy versus 50. Now, Diddy versus 50 is super funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 50 Cent has done everything but just been like, yo, Puffy a faggot. He's done everything but say that.
That is true.
And
that is real.
And he's trying to do it. And he keeps saying, y'all gonna see how fruity he is. And it's like, why do you keep doing that? Like, what happened? And then and now the only bullet in 50's chamber is he asked me to go shopping one day. And now look, and I feel you, but this is and this is where my theory comes in. We're gonna get into my theory in a second after I get some words from you. And I thought Diddy's answer on the Breakfast Club was brilliant. He was like, he looked like he needs some clothes. And to me, when Diddy say some shit like that, that's a diss. Like Diddy trying to front on you to me.
But 50 ain't never been the snazziest dresser at all.
Right, exactly.
Like them Shady Records dudes, them wasn't the fly dude.
Right, exactly. Them G-Unit tanks, them fucking jeans. Like, Puffy was like, Diddy was probably like, yo, let me help this nigga out.
They're like, come on, I can get you fresh.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, I kind of looked at it like that. Like, he was like, no, he looked like he needed some clothes. And I was like, yeah, and Diddy prides himself on being super fly. You hanging out with Diddy.
Yeah.
You in the same area as him, he probably like, yo, look at this. Look at this nigga.
You know, they say Harlem cats are super fly, flamboyant, so I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like nothing more than that. And then and Diddy said, he was like, man, that don't sound like love to y'all. He always bringing it up, you know what I'm saying? Me and my agenda or my, you know, whatever. He was like, that sound like love. He was like, he's giving me the attention. He's showing me like the conversation, like. So,
like, to me, that was always in the spirit of competition. Like, they were always had similar, like, interests, vodkas and all that other stuff.
Right.
So, like, to me, it was always, like, friendly-ish competition coming from 50, because 50 ain't really had no real problem. It's not rooted in anything. At the most I've ever heard, besides the shopping shit, was, like, the Mace. He wouldn't sign Mace's contract.
Right.
10 years ago, and who gave a shit then? So it's like,
well, a few people did, Jones. I know you didn't, but still, the return of Mace to the rap game, nigga. Fresh off the pulpit, my nigga.
Yeah, Mace on G it was gonna say. Yeah, that everybody was awaiting that. But like, that's the most I heard that 50 had from having a serious problem with Puffy. But like, other than that, man, I ain't never paid that shit too much attention. But the other shit though,
right. Before we get into that other shit, though, we're going to talk about that, too. Here's my theory on why 50 is always coming at Diddy.
Okay.
Now, guys, the following scenario, theory, hypotheses, all of that is solely of mine, of Cam Quotes here at the Bangin on Lunch Tables podcast.
You dig.
And you should take it into consideration. Like, take it with a grain of salt, but honestly be like, okay, maybe you got a fucking point.
All right, what you got?
All right, so, let me go all the way back to P. Diddy and the family.
Okay.
All right? Because it is my estimation that 50 Cent and Curtis Jackson wrote Bad Boys for Life.
Okay.
For Diddy.
Okay.
And I can't remember if it was behind the music or what I seen, but something made me think, I was like, you know what? 50 wrote Puffy's verse on Bad Boys for Life. And the hook.
Okay.
And then, and the more that I listen to 50 and just like, you know, even just Ghetto Quran, like, Lord forgive me for my sins.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Over and over and we ain't going nowhere. We ain't.
Okay.
All right. So with that, and I was like, okay. So now what happens though, in that period of time, 50, you know, gets, I think he's with Columbia. I think he gets shot and dropped. Like,
right.
And then
right after the other.
You know what I'm saying? It is my theory that while he produced a hit record for Puff, but yet he gets dropped from the label and he gets shot. He had no one. His words. And I think what he was expecting was for Diddy to come through and be like, you bad boy. We're going to get you up out of this. I'm going to sign you. You have something to come to when you get out.
Okay.
And it didn't happen. And maybe just maybe 50 was like, I produced a hit record for this nigga that jump started them back. They got them back. They made rock remixes and everything. Like this was the joint. And I ain't got shit to show for it, but bullet holes and $5,000, and I'm about to lose.
You know what though? But this goes with the other thing we gonna discuss.
All right.
I would say like, really, is 50 really still holding on to that? But he is very petty and holds on to shit way longer than anybody should care about that shit. So I can kind of see that.
Right.
Like, man, you still picking at this man over. And you didn't want to sign the bad boy, no way. Like, in 01, like, it was shaky then.
Well, dig it, though. But maybe that's why you want to sign. Because look at it like this.
Okay.
Because he's going to come with Banks and Yayo.
Okay.
Diddy got G-Dep, Shine, and Mark Curry. And Black Rob. But Black Rob's about to go to jail for a bank robbery.
Yeah.
Or burglary or whatever. So, G-Unit essentially takes over Bad Boy. And they run shit. Like, he literally has potentially the chance to do this exact same run on a different engine.
But it doesn't.
Earlier.
But it's not going to work, though. That would be my only thing if I was 50. I would look back at all that and was like, yeah, that would have been a cool thing in the moment. But, like, as far as longevity goes, I'm glad I didn't sign with Bad Boy. That's the only way I guess I would look at it if I was 50.
But dig it. And I feel you now. But if it's 2001, you're near death and broke, you want that Bad Boy.
That is true. That is true. But also in 01, the cooler look to sign with, if you had to pick between Eminem and Dr. Dre, or Puffy and Bad Boy, Puffy is like cool for the check, but the better look is the Dr. Dre and Eminem. That's still better, even then.
I ain't gonna front. If you asked me that, I wouldn't agree in 2001.
You don't
and I thought Marshall Mathers LP was phenomenal.
But you coming up, like, look at the resurgence that Dre is going through at the time. It's other stars over there. Like, well, Dre has the perception that he can create other stars in 01. Like, Puffy ain't really made nobody, sort of. Like, that the culture cares about consistently.
Well, again, I still sign with Diddy because at least I know shit is coming out. Like, let's not get it twisted. The Locks left because Biggie died.
Yeah.
They hoes for that. I'm sorry. You ain't supposed to do that. Biggie died, so now you want to leave?
Yeah, I'm out.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Like, yo, nah.
And the Rough Riders is heating up, so I can stay with Bad Boy, but it's hot and street over there.
Hey, look, that's that KD shit. That's that KD shit. You don't fucking, Big on Bad Boy, so I want to be on Bad Boy. Big dead. Oh, man, DMX, Rough Rider. Oh, no, they are managers anyway. No, then you should have waited.
Okay.
Because Puff is the one that changed them to the Locks. He's the one that gave them their hit singles and their beats. He put them in the studio with Big and Jay and all this. And that's what you do to repay him? That's bullshit. That's that KD shit.
And then you get money, power, respect.
Right, yeah.
Versus We Are the Streets.
So, yeah. I mean, listen. But no, hey, listen. We Are the Streets didn't outperform Money, Power, Respect. like
the music business.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
exactly. And they have no excuse because DMX sold 10 million albums in a year with 2 different albums.
Okay,
so it's literally their fault. Like, Eve sold 2 million.
Okay,
like, I mean, hey, like, the problem ain't the system. It's the players.
Okay.
It's the players. Like, y'all, hey, that's that KD shit. I'm not with it. They shouldn't have left. I mean, and even in 2001, I was signed with So Def before I was signed with Aftermath. Shitty Aftermath. I would have signed for him. Absolutely.
I don't know.
Because you know what?
Okay.
JD is gonna give you like he got hot ass beats all over his album. He ain't never signed a rapper like I mean, okay, he had like Bone Crusher and the Young Bloods, but right now, granted, now just think if he would have signed T.I. though, and he gave him all those beats, but and the thing is, or even if he actually went through and signed Ludacris, if that actually had happened, because the thing is, now JD's thing is this: he thinks anybody could be a star. He believes I got the playbook.
To make you
he believes he's the Bill Belichick of hip hop. So he was like, look, y'all throw you in the system. If you got talent and you got superstar talent, you'll be a mega star.
Okay.
So
just to bring it back, so you think that's enough for 50 to still be pissed at Puffy in 2018?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. I think so for this reason, because 50 never forgets who shit on him when he was on the way down.
That is true. That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? 50, and even though I applaud him for squashing a lot of beefs, something about that Diddy one, because, like, again, I just look at it for the point where, like, you know, even, I think he even references in songs, not Diddy specifically, but, you know, 50 is aware that when he got shot, who was there for him.
But in Puffy's case, now this is around the time of the Shine shit. He is like he's only like 3, maybe 4-ish years removed from Biggie passing away. So I can see like Puffy trying to stay out of that shit. Like you bringing too much trouble. Like absolutely. I feel you. It sucks that you got shot up, but at the same time, fam, I'm coming off a lot of bullshit and I'm trying to get this money.
Any regular human being understands that.
And 50 is not regular.
You're damn right. He's just not a regular human being. Diddy has the ultimate right to be like, anybody with a bag of weed or a pistol around me needs to get far the fuck away from me.
That is true. Yeah.
Especially between 97 to 2003.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the court in case and all that still had to happen. So, you get shot. And you want to be clear that I'm helping you? Oh no, nigga! I'm fighting the case right now. I might do 20 years.
And then on top of that, 50's ties to the streets were known at the time. Like the people that shot him was like major niggas, so it wasn't like he was out here playing and just got popped by accident.
Right?
No,
yeah, exactly.
They sent a hit on him, you fam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like whether y'all want to say it was 2, 5, or 9 times, the point is he really got shot and he really got hit. He didn't shoot himself when he was high. One of his friends didn't shoot him on accident. Like, nah. 50 he was trying to duck and dodge bullets. So that's the difference.
And got shot in the face in the process.
Exactly.
So, keep it 100.
Right. You survive a bullet to the face, man. Yeah, that's it. One, because people, and I hate this argument in hip hop real quick. Just say, I hate when niggas be like, man, you only got hit one time. Nigga, you're not supposed to get shot.
At all.
That's not supposed to happen to you. Like, your anatomy is not built
for
to
bullets.
Survive, right? To survive bullets. Like, it's not. Like, you're never supposed to have that story. Yeah, I've been shot. No, that's not real life.
Right. That's not supposed to happen, fam.
You know what I'm saying? So on to that. So that's my theory, guys. Do with that if you will. I really do believe that 50 is still mad at Diddy from back in that time. Now it's 17 years ago now.
Yep.
With after he wrote Bad Boys for Life, after he had got his $5,000 from Columbia and got shot up, Diddy was not there for him and to put him in a better situation, and that's why he will always have some kind of vendetta for Mr. Combs as we move forward. So now let's get into this other